So our video last week.
Yeah, if you had seen it last week, we did the Barbie thing.
Yeah.
It got age restricted.
We went through that.
Yes.
And I have no idea what would be age restricted. And I lost my shit.
Yeah.
I went back home. I was like, this is ridiculous. So I went to go fight it, right?
Yeah.
And I talked to creator support. Let me tell you what usually happens. Usually what happens is they'll be like, okay, you're a big YouTuber. Let's escalate this.
I mean, first of all, it did get a copyright strike, not a strike, a copyright claim because we used the Barbie footage, okay, from
that was
the trailer.
the first bad
But that's
thing,
fine, okay, that's
like
something
whatever.
we accept. You know, that's how YouTube works. You use somebody else's stuff if it's a big name studio or something.
Yes.
You can use it, and if you use it under fair use, in other words, if you chop it up enough, and then it's actually okay, and you won't even get a copyright claim. But we played the entire preview, so that's fine. That doesn't mean that your video gets really penalized. It just means you can't make money off the video.
And we're fine with that.
We're used to that anyway.
We're not fine with it, but it's like,
hey, look, a huge chunk of our videos are like that anyway.
Yes.
Okay, so we're whatever.
So it hits that.
Yeah.
But then the age restriction happens. I'm like, no way. So I go through that and I appeal it.
Can you explain why age restriction is so bad?
What happens is YouTube stops recommending your video.
Yes.
It can't come up on feeds. It won't come up on your feed anymore, right? And you have to be signed in.
Can't be embedded.
Yeah, you have to be signed in to watch it, and you can't embed it or share the link with anyone.
Yeah.
So it kills the video completely.
Yeah.
This thing was on a skyrocketing trajectory, by the way.
Sure.
And all of a sudden it goes, you watch the analytics, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's going on? So I go through the entire thing. I'm like, there is nothing in here that is age restriction, right?
Yeah.
So I appeal it. I went through, I did my due diligence, right?
Sure.
Within minutes, they send me a what's it called? A decision. It goes, we've carefully reviewed your video and we maintain that it should be age restricted. So I'm like,
it's a
you went through a 2-hour video in 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Interesting. So I get on creator support. I'm like, usually what happens is they'll be like, okay, all right, we made a mistake. And they undo it, right?
Yeah.
This time they go, we went through, can you give me 5 minutes? We went through it and we said, yes, this is 100% age restricted and we will not budge on this. And I'm like, well, I need to escalate this through email or something because like this needs to go to the top. And they're like, you can't escalate this. We've already made our decision. We know that you're disappointed. And I'm like, no. And I said, okay. The whole point of YouTube is that it's going to tell you what is bad so then you can avoid making that mistake in the first place. So they send me this guideline thing and they're like, okay, read through this. And I'm like, okay, well then tell me what part it is and then I won't make the same mistake, right?
Yes.
And they're like, no, we can't do that. So they age restricted our video internally.
Yes.
Internally, someone made this decision.
Well, obviously because it had been mass flagged. We showed last time actually how the Chinese, Wumao 50 Cent Army, they flag our posts on Reddit and say that it's involuntary pornography or something, whatever random thing, just to try and get it taken down. So they do that to our videos.
Yeah.
They throw everything against the wall, hoping something sticks.
Right.
They obviously got a sympathetic reviewer who was like, well, there's so many flags on this thing, let me take a look. And they're like, oh, they're on the side of caution and just
But there's no caution because there's nothing bad in it.
And that's the part that we can prove because, we've got China Fact Chasers, which is our, for lack of a better term, our clips channel.
Yeah.
It's not just clips, though. Every topic that we talk about on the show here gets cut out, gets edited, so extra B-roll and stuff's added to it, and then it's uploaded to China Fact Chasers. So all of the different segments from that show were uploaded to China Fact Chasers, and none of them got age-restricted or banned.
Yes.
So there is no content from that episode that was actually bad. That could be age-restricted.
Yeah, the worst part is that not that it happened in the first place, because I get the mass flag thing.
Yeah.
They should be rectifying that, but let's say they didn't. Yeah. Then they could go and, oh shit, sorry guys, like like they usually do. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, it's actually
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
This time they said no, decision final. So we upload the same clips, and guess what? They were fine.
Yes.
So you're full of shit.
Yeah, they're full of shit. They won't tell us what it is that's age restrictable.
And they always do before.
Yeah.
So this is the first time they won't tell us, and they keep it a mystery, and they won't escalate it.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, there's something going on. There's
malarkey.
a sympathetic internal reviewer there.
Something.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know what, but you can't say you manually, carefully reviewed it in 5 minutes. Sorry, guys. Twice now? Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah.
So thank you for the people that actually support us, because we got hit 3 times on that video.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. It's such a safe video.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's just a part and parcel of the YouTube life. Okay. All creators have to face this one way or the other, and it's very frustrating. We just wanted to air our frustrations. Okay, so how about you explain what's going on here?
There was a ruling in The Hague that China's claims to the entire South China Sea, including the areas around Vietnam, Philippines, is bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? So the world needs to operate with open water so that trade can happen.
Yes.
Open fishing areas for the sovereign countries, open territory so that you can't just lay claim to stuff.
No,
and
you
build
can't.
fake islands with military bases on them, right? And then lay claim to other countries' ocean.
Yeah.
So the Philippines has been going crazy and having protests against China, and they're like, hell yeah, keep these waters open, right?
Apparently July 12 is West Philippine Sea Day.
Yes.
Now that's a holiday, if ever I heard one.
Well, dude, they have a lot to protest about.
Obviously.
China has absolutely been pushing their weight around. They've been assaulting fishermen. They've been
decimating the waters.
Decimating the corals.
Not only with just like nuclear contamination, but actually just out fishing and destroying it.
Completely destroying it. And then actually sending... remember they said our fishing vessels have nothing to do with our Navy, and then they sent the Navy to go protect their fishing vessels. Yeah. It's bad, right? Yeah. So the Philippines is very anti-China right now. Yeah. And the leadership looks like it's going in the right direction, which is good. It's actually a big flip-flop from what was initially predicted. Yeah. Anyway, that ruling is being protested by China, and they're like, well, no, America's actually just bullying these countries into wanting to protect their waters and keep everything open. But these are the countries that wanted this to happen. Yeah, yeah. They're the ones protesting China most fervently, not Americans.
No, of course not.
It's ridiculous. What is that called? It's
called projection. So yeah, like you said, there was this international ruling to say that China doesn't, own this. No. And China's just come out on the anniversary saying we don't acknowledge that international thing.
And you're just bullying countries to
so
say...
in other words, we refuse to follow international law.
Correct. Yet again.
And I think the world needs to start to realize this little trend that China doesn't follow law. No. They'll pretend to follow if it's convenient to them at the time. Sure. So that they can underhandedly build islands or something, Yeah. Dude... The Chinese government is awful.
It truly
They have never kept a single promise.
You can't understate that.
Not a single promise from the Chinese government to international communities has ever been kept.
No. Not carbon agreements, nothing.
Nothing. They say they're
Land disputes?
Yeah, nope. They say they're going to clamp down on intellectual property or whatever. Nope.
Human trafficking?
Oh, we'll look after your investments. Nope.
Nope.
Everything.
No.
Fentanyl? Nope. Dude, everything.
What's left to break?
It's like Hong Kong, we won't touch you for 50 years. Nope. Come on. Like every single thing that the Chinese government has promised, they never stick to. So I don't know why anyone expects them to.
Such a bully.
Yeah, they keep like so dumb. It's so dumb. Anyway, so we thought we'd just let you all know about that nonsense. Yes. In China, people do not want to get involved in anyone else's problems because it might affect them.
Yeah, they don't want to get sued. They don't want to be
They just don't want their life to...
They don't want to get up.
She passed out from heat exhaustion. There are crowds there. And not a single person goes to help. Right? The security guard's like, I'm out of here.
This is not my job.
Dude looks over. He's like, whatever. Everybody's like driving past.
It's normal for them to happen.
Look, woman walks past. She's like, oh, okay. Like I said, it's the go-to in China. It is the norm to do this. Okay.
Yeah, to look.
Today in this video, I'm going to share with you guys how to have dirty talk in bed. Open your legs widely. Show me your private parts, you bitch.
Close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind